mess was yours. Now your mess is mine.
Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. So I've been out of YouTube like for more than a month, but I have a reason or an excuse, I don't know. I gave birth. Yeah, I had a baby. So Harlow Lee was born a month ago, and I remember the weeks before she was born, I was watching all these labor and delivery videos, and they were very useful. They made me feel like, okay, I can do this, because to be honest, I was a little bit scared of how things were gonna go. So on the August the 4th, yeah, like 4 days before I went into labor, I had my prenatal appointment, and the doctor checked me, and I was 3 centimeters dilated and 75% effaced. So I knew that she was gonna come soon. That night, I had regular contractions, and they were painful. They were not far apart. They were very close. So we decided to go to the triage, only to be sent home, and because I didn't progress and I was still in my 36th week. So they didn't want me to have her, obviously. And I remember going home really disappointed. I was like, oh my goodness, I made a big deal out of nothing. So the next 4 days I just stayed basically in bed. I was tired. I didn't want to eat, didn't want to walk. I was just tired. So on Saturday I woke up, and I have to admit that I felt a little bit different. So I just tried to go ahead with my day, and my husband then came from work. We watched Netflix, and then I heard a pop. I was like, what is this? I think I have to go to the bathroom, because I felt like pressure, like when you have to pee. So I went to the bathroom, and a big gush of water came out. I know, TMI, sorry. But yeah, it was my waters broke. So my husband told me, we have to go to the hospital. And I was like in denial. I was, no, I think I pee myself. I'm just gonna stay here until things get really bad. Big mistake. Don't do that. If you're watching this video and you're gonna have a baby soon, when your waters break, if you're planning to go to the hospital, go to the hospital. Because usually the contractions get really bad very fast after your waters break. So that's my personal advice. Right? Just kind of sleepy. So yeah, I just went to the hospital, and they checked me, and they were, yes, you're in labor. We're gonna put you right away in your room. And I was shocked. I was like, because I was still feeling fine. How can I explain? I didn't feel so bad. I thought I was gonna be dying, but no. At that moment, I was feeling fine. So I was like, maybe it's not the real thing, right? You're gonna cry? I'm sorry. Babies usually cry. So it fell off. So yeah, they got me into the room, and next thing, like 2 hours after they admitted me, the contractions were horrible. They were really bad. I was like crying. I wanted to just like grab my husband's arm and squeeze it and scream. Because it was really painful. So I requested an epidural, and when the epidural came, I was already 8 centimeters dilated. So they told me, we don't know if it's gonna work, because you're dilating so fast. You're moving forward like super fast. And I got really scared. I started crying, and I was like, I don't want to give birth without the epidural. Looking back, I think I overreacted because it was my first time, so I didn't know what to expect. But yeah, I was scared. So the epidural worked. It did work, and I was so happy. So I could sleep for at least an hour. And then in the morning, 6:30 a.m. on Sunday morning, I started to push. And I push and push and push. Apparently, my birth canal is not that big. Although my hips are really big, I'm really curvy, but my birth canal is not big. So she was having trouble getting out, and I pushed for 3 hours. I was tired, but I was so desperate to get her out because I knew she was struggling there, you know. So eventually she came out at 6:20. No, oh my goodness, no, I know, I'm sorry. At 9:28 a.m. she came out screaming, all beautiful. She came into the world, and it was the most amazing thing I have ever experienced. Okay, I was not supposed to start crying for this video, but gotta tough it up. Yeah, she came into the world, and it was amazing. I cannot explain it, but it's like the whole world just stops and nothing else matters. It's just you, baby, and your husband, and it's so much happiness. Like all this journey, all these 9 months, finally came to its purpose, which is, you know, having the baby in your arms. Because I remember taking pictures of my belly and, you know, thinking and imagining of how she was gonna be like, and it was just like in my imagination. Like now that I'm holding her in my arms, I couldn't imagine that like 2 months ago. But yeah, she's here, and I'm over the moon. My husband and I are over the moon. We're so happy to have her here. She weighed 5 pounds and 5 ounces. She was born exactly 37 weeks, and she was perfectly healthy. We stayed there for 2 days, and then we came home. And ever since, she has been amazing. She doesn't cry much. She sleeps a lot, and she's happy as long as she's with her belly full and her diaper clean. She's fine. So my advice, if I'm allowed to give any advice, is just to take it easy. Enjoy every moment. I miss my belly. So enjoy it, like, you know, enjoy being pregnant, and when the time comes, the baby's gonna be born, and you're gonna feel so proud of yourself. I think giving birth and being pregnant and breastfeeding are things that I feel the proudest of. Are some of the things that I have done right in my life. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you like it. If you have any questions, please leave them below, and I'll be happy to answer them for you. So thank you so much, and Harlow and I send goodbyes. Bye.